Hi, this is the results of my IPL treatment. That's intense pulsed light to anyone who's not familiar, and that is good for getting rid of redness, hyperpigmentation, brown spots, sunspots. My face was burned by bromonidine gel in 2017. It caused massive vasodilation and subsequent angiogenesis, which meant my face was in places permanently dilated, and appearance of rosacea. Before that, I'd had a perfect baseline, only I kept having these horrible hot flashes, which I attribute now to diet, inflammation triggers, and I've cut a lot of that out, and I don't really get those flushes the way I used to. But what I've been dealing with is the residual redness left by the bromonidine gel. I've had several PDL sessions, pulse dye laser. They removed some of the redness, but there were little bits left, there were little areas where, because the laser is a spot treatment, it missed, and a lot of the blood was sort of being pushed into nearby blood vessels which hadn't actually been treated. So you've got this worsening, with these like pockets of redness, which is just blood. So sometimes with an aggressive spot treatment laser, the blood is being pushed to the side and not necessarily back. Strangely, I've got this patch here, like almost like a rectangular patch, which is brilliant. That's like normal skin there, but I want that everywhere. But you can see that I've got all these spots, which are it's like a purging effect of the IPL. The IPL gets down into the sebaceous glands and sort of chases out bacteria. So if you have issues with acne, which I have on the forehead, you'll see a purging. But I've actually had a purging pretty much everywhere where I was treated, apart from the cheek. It's not as bad there, but around here it's really quite bad. There's been a worsening of the redness, which is something I expected with IPL. I imagined that the problematic areas would worsen, and they have worsened. This rectangular sort of, well, rectangular-ish area has remained the same. That hasn't really changed. And my temples, which were treated quite aggressively by the laser back in July, they haven't really changed. So I guess they're like examples of where the laser was particularly good. But a few weeks ago, I developed quite a lot of red patchiness here on the jaw, and on this side as well. So it's a matter of waiting now for all this business to settle down. I guess I've heard that these things on my face will sort of crust, which is disgusting, like dry, crust up and sort of drop off. If you've got the same thing that I've got, do not pick anything. So that was my first IPL treatment. It was a pretty strong setting, because the practitioner immediately, when he saw me, says, right, we're not going to mess about with a low setting, we're going to go in at a higher setting. And with IPL, the idea is to have several of them. My next one will be in 8 weeks. It's £250 for the entire face. So I'll be interested to see how this heals in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know how long it would normally take for somebody to heal from IPL. If you've had IPL, how long did it take you, and does what I have look normal to you? I apologise about the light. It's not really helpful in sort of showing the severity of the redness, and of course, because I've had the IPL, everything has gone a bit red anyway. So, but if you want to see what I look like prior to this treatment, look at my last video. I can't remember when I posted that. Just go through my videos and just go to the one before this, and that will be it was a review of my PDL 3 months on. So when would that have been? July, August, September, October. That would have been around the end of October I did that. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that this is going to get better. I didn't have any swelling. I expected my face to swell like a hamster, like the way it did with my PDL. I mean, that was like my face actually blew up. It was bizarre, and didn't get anything like that with the IPL. Maybe the settings weren't strong enough. I don't know. So that's about it, I guess. I'll make another video in 2 or 3 weeks. If I'm honest, I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. I've heard people say that they didn't see any change with IPL. I think I'm going to probably need 3 to start to see results.